Hello, my name is Andrew Thake from Minds and Money. Delighted to be joined today by Bryce Bradley, who's the President and Chief Executive Officer of Thunderstruck Resources. Delighted to have you with us today, Bryce.
Oh, likewise, Andrew, and I look forward to seeing you in a few days.
Bryce, we're going to be meeting each other at our Minds and Money Miami show. We've got a lot of investors coming there who are eager to find out more about Thunderstruck. Can you give us a brief overview about the company?
Absolutely, because this is our first time being in Miami, so we're hope to be in front of several new shareholders, and we're really excited to do so. All of our assets, we are an exploration company exclusively, and all of our assets are in the remote island of Fiji, which is around 3,000 kilometers or so from New Zealand, and we span across several commodities, base metals and precious metals. So we have 4 projects. 2 of them are zinc copper base metal primarily. One is a copper gold porphyry, and our last one is a gold silver property.
And in terms of why investors should be attracted to Thunderstruck, is it the mix of having these 4 different and exciting projects?
Well, yeah, that's partially it for sure, because we can play off of different commodity prices as well, right? But one of the most attractive qualities of Thunderstruck and the island of Fiji is precisely because it is so remote that it hasn't been picked over like many other countries that have had easier access, and it's been mining and exploring for over 100 years now, so it has full infrastructure and a wide array of different commodities. You know, it's a volcanic island, fairly young rocks, and many companies are now starting to pile into the island now that it's so set up for exploration.
Mm-hmm. And Fiji as a mining jurisdiction, when people think about Fiji, they might think of it as a great place to book their next vacation, but obviously Fiji is a little bit more than that. How has
Certainly.
Fiji helped you as a mining jurisdiction and help Thunderstruck succeed?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually, Andrew, because I can see how people just think of Fiji as a tourist destination, but it has 332 islands. Most of them are uninhabited. Okay. Yeah, and they were once a colony of the British. So when the British came in, they implemented the British mining law, and they discovered their first gold mine on the main island where we are, Viti Levu, in 1934. It's still in production, high-grade gold, deep gold deposit. And there's several others ranging from exploration, which is what we are, all the way through to production plays. And across several commodities. So they have a very mining friendly government. They're very savvy, because there's only 1 million people in Fiji, and there was some up to like 1,500 of them working just on that one gold mine. So either them or their relatives are really up to speed on mining and what it means and how it works. So that they're very educated. In the process. And so when we've had to sit down with all of our landowners, like we have a large land package, it's over 200 square kilometers. Like many of the landowners either worked for Anglo-Pacific, who used to drill on our properties back in the late 70s. They've either worked for them, or their relatives have worked in the mines. So it's been relatively easy, actually, to work with the government. The Mineral Resource Department, again, they're just highly supportive of the process, and they know that after tourism, mining is up there as one of the mainstays. And the future looks really bright. They just got a brand new government in after many years, who are also highly supportive. So I look forward to meeting with them when I get back to Fiji end of May.
That's good to hear. So what are the upcoming catalysts and key timelines that investors can expect to hear from Thunderstruck, say over the next 6 to 18 months?
Sure. So our exploration season runs from April, May, all the way through to October, November. And then we have the rainy season, the cyclone season, rainy season, where we just assess all of our results from the season and plan for next year's season. So over the next 6 to 8 months, we have we're going to be doing an IP geophysical survey on one of our zinc copper projects that had been drilled by Anglo. So they're mobilizing mid-March to get into that property, and they'll be staying in the village with the villagers, who are very excited for us to get in there and do some work. We're hoping to, after we've already done surface work there, so now this is geophysical program, after which we hopefully will be drilling it. Also, we own our own drill. So last season, it took way longer than expected. There were massive shipping delays, but we built a drill in Indonesia, shipped it in to Fiji, so it is there now. And we're going to finish what we started last year in our gold silver deposit. It's called Liwa. And we're going to pop in several more holes into Liwa. That's the first time this gold silver, high grade gold silver, has been drilled. We've done a lot extensive geochemical sampling and mapping, and we've done geophysics that shows anomalies over 4 different targets. So we'll be getting in. The drill's already there. We're just waiting for it to dry up a bit. So that will probably start in June. We're bringing in a big drilling company to train our local drillers. So this is also very exciting, because our cost per meter is going to go down considerably once they get certified, hopefully by the end of this season. And then going forward, we're going to have a fully local crew on that. If we're lucky and we get all of our Liwa gold silver deposit drilled off as we hope by, say, September, October, we want to move this drill over to our copper gold porphyry, which is called Rama, and drill off this high-grade gold zone that we discovered a couple years ago. So we already have the roads that are built into the area. We've got all our roads and infrastructure ready, camps built, full crew that are just highly experienced, highly motivated, locals. We try to hire as many locals as we can, of course. And we've now assembled just a highly competent, motivated, ethical team that I have full confidence in carrying this forward. So there's a lot of things going on, Andrew. We're pretty excited about this year.
So you've also got a great local team on the ground. How about the background of yourself and some of the key players in your management team?
Oh, certainly, yeah. So I was an investment banker prior to founding this company, and I was primarily raising capital for exploration and oil and gas companies and whatnot. So we, sitting down with one of my good friends, Brian London, we thought, wouldn't it be a great idea just to start our own company and finance it ourselves and market it ourselves? It's a much harder than expected, but we have had a lot of fun with it. We're hoping that this is our year. We really are hoping this is our year, because we have everything in place now to drill it off. And as you know, Andrew, it only takes 1 or 2 drill holes, discovery drill holes, to make the game. Brian London is a co-founding director with me. I'm a director, president, CEO. He's the chairman of the board, and he runs the New Orleans Investment Conference, which we attend every year. He also writes Gold Newsletter. So he's very keen on us exploring our gold silver deposit, as are most of our shareholders. This is the most exciting project that we have. We also have 2 geologists on our board, Linnea von Hessert and Lawrence Rolston. Lawrence actually will be speaking here at your conference, correct? Yeah, he's doing an ESG panel.
Yes. So Lawrence will be in a panel talking about ESG standards and methodologies, and obviously within that he'll be talking about some of the good work that Thunderstruck are doing.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's great. I look forward to meeting up with him. And as far as our advisors, we have Tuki Angus, who has been the chairman of many things in the past. Nev's son, he's currently chairman of K92, which is a highly successful gold mine in Papua New Guinea. I would say next door to Fiji, but it's still thousands of kilometers away in the middle of the ocean. But anyway, he's chairman of that. And one of our largest shareholders, he's a second largest shareholder of the company. Our largest shareholder is Ian Gandel, Australian. So many people here may not know of him, but he's serially successful, has started and put into production a few different mines in Australia. And his holdings in Fiji or in Thunderstruck are 25% of the shareholdings. With him comes an entire entirely, competent and again, serially successful technical crew, which is what we sorely needed and now have to push this through and actually get, and launch the company and make this our year. So we're very excited to tap into his expertise as well.
I think that I think that what I like about your company is it's backed by so many good people. I mean, Ian Gander's got a great reputation. Brian Lundin's reputation is second to none. Lawrence Ralston's got 30 or so years of experience in the business. And I think what I'd say to investors who are coming along to Mines and Mammy and may not have heard of Thunderstruck before is if people like those are investing their time and their money into Thunderstruck, then maybe they should be meeting up with yourself, Bryce, and just finding out a little bit more about the company.
Yeah, I totally agree. And we have a booth here, and our VP of corporate development, Rob Christa, will be here. Absolutely indispensable to the company. He started out as a shareholder. I wouldn't say just a shareholder. He was a large shareholder, and then he knew so much about the company that we eventually wooed him over from his other industry that he was working in to work with us full time. So he's very passionate also about making this a success. I'd like to say that we're too big to fail, like a big bank, but because we have so much quality backing behind it, but we're only $7 million market cap. So, it's a great time for new shareholders to invest in this, knowing that we have this kind of the loyalty and this kind of backing to ensure that we succeed, or at least give it a good shot. I mean, just give it a good shot. I mean, the gold asset, there's high grade gold all over the place on this gold asset that we own. And geophysical anomalies under 4 targets. We just have to drill it off. We just have to drill it. Now, finally, we have the drill. Last year, there were delays. It took so long for the drill to get into the country. The season was almost over because of all the shipping delays. But that problem's been solved. COVID's over, hopefully. So this is the year. I'm hoping this is our year.
Definitely. And last but most important question, for investors who want to go and check Thunderstruck out, a little bit before and after this interview, what's your ticker symbol?
Yes, on the TSX Venture, our ticker symbol is AWE, AWE, because I was always hoping that we would be in awe with how great we are. And in fact, just last week, I got a personalized license plate on my Jeep that says awestruck. So that's how confident I am. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can have hope that investors will be awestruck by meeting you and the team at Mammy, and we really wish you all the best, not just at our Mammy event, but over the course of the next year. So thank you very much for your time today. That was Bryce.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much too, Andrew. This is a great venue for meeting people when it was online, and now that it's in person, it's even better. But we've always had great success with Mines and Money. So I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.